This is the Dallas Morning News. It's Friday, October 4th. Lots of clouds and a bit breezy today with a thunderstorm blowing through. The storm will bring gusty winds and potentially flooding downpours and hail. An isolated tornado is also possible. The high will be 78. The storms will stick around this evening with a low of 64. Saturday will be rainy with more thunderstorms in the area. It will be a bit on the humid side with a high of 79. The sun will poke through early morning clouds on Sunday before turning clear and pleasant with a high of 77. Overnight lows on Saturday and Sunday will be in the low 60s. Here are today's headlines. The Texas Education Agency will remove Fort Worth ISD's elected school board and its superintendent, instituting the second largest state takeover in Texas history. Education Commissioner Mike Morath announced the move Thursday. Fort Worth ISD, which has about 67,500 students, faced the threat of a takeover for months after one of its campuses earned a failing rating for 5 consecutive years. A takeover means Morath will remove the district's 9-member board of trustees and appoint a board of managers. He will also name a new superintendent. Karen Molinar became the district's permanent superintendent in March. Morath said the action was necessary because Fort Worth ISD has just seen chronically low levels of support given to students and very low levels of academic performance. He stressed that the decision will not immediately change anything for teachers, parents, or students. Substantive changes will likely come next year. Fort Worth ISD trustees said they were disappointed by the decision and asked Morath to reconsider. The board said in a release that it was exploring all available options. In other news, when Dallas County's adult probation director cut a $32,800 check to a contractor in May, he said it was to replace checks issued 2 years earlier the consultant forgot to cash. Director Arnold Patrick hired an Austin area lobbyist in 2023 to screen and handle vendors doing business with the probation department. But during the year Eric Newstrom was under contract with the Dallas County agency, he missed deadlines and did not perform core duties of the agreement, later acknowledging in an email he did not complete the work. His December 2023 termination letter said he failed to review vendor applications, provide status updates, or share outcomes of client complaints. While Newstrom was slipping on his probation department contract, emails obtained by the Dallas Morning News show the lobbyist was working pro bono on legislative issues with Patrick and a group the two men had launched to splinter from the State Probation Association. After learning about the arrangement through an inquiry by the News, a division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice opened a conflict of interest investigation this week into the tens of thousands of dollars Patrick paid Newstrom. Next up, former NBA player and coach Damon Jones was among more than 30 people charged in connection with schemes involving illegal sports betting and rigged poker games backed by the Mafia. Jones, who played collegiately at the University of Houston, was arrested on Thursday after he allegedly provided inside information about NBA games to co-defendants who used it to place sports bets. According to U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Joseph Nasella Jr., 6 defendants are accused of their involvement in the sports betting case, while there are 31 defendants allegedly involved in the rigged poker games. Jones, originally from Galveston, is one of 3 people allegedly involved in both cases. Jones briefly played for the Mavericks, appearing in 42 games during the 1999-2000 season. He played a total of 11 NBA seasons for 10 different teams. And a Preston Hollow mansion known for grandiose holiday decorations that attract droves of visitors has once more become the subject of both awe and ire. On Tuesday evening, wailing ghouls and sneering clowns loomed over the lawn of the house on Deloach Avenue. At first, cars inched by, with passengers peering at the Halloween inflatables. But as the sun set and the decorations lit up, a small crowd gathered outside. Visitors stopped their cars beside no parking signs. Photographs and videos of the house have circulated recently on social media. But some residents in this typically quiet area were not so dazzled by the influx of pedestrian and vehicular traffic. After neighbors complained, the city's code compliance department issued the home notices for light glare and noise violations, which were found to be resolved in later inspections. Off-duty police officers brought in to manage the flow of traffic ultimately cost Dallas taxpayers $25,000. Recently, the home received another notice of violation, this time for obstructing visibility at the intersection of a street and a driveway. The home's owner believes he is being treated unfairly. He told the news he has been decorating his home forever because of his 2 young daughters. He moved some decorations to comply with the city's instructions in the recent notice. The home has stirred debate in City Hall around whether to update Dallas's nuisance code to curb extraordinary neighborhood events, defined as events that exceed typical residential gatherings. Staffers have proposed adding language around excessive lighting to the code. Thanks for listening. For more on today's stories and the latest breaking news, visit dallasnews.com. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more from the Dallas Morning News.